Hey guys, Sean here. Wanted to do another quick video showing you something new that I haven't really talked about a whole lot here. And that is my carnivore diet kind of journey. I'll show you guys what I am making for dinner tonight. All right, so I'm gonna be starting here actually with, so I'm gonna be having some ground lamb, homemade butter, which I'm going to be making a video of that real soon as well. Just that process of making the butter. I swear, those donuts aren't mine. I wish there was a carnivore donut though. That would be pretty crazy. So just some homemade butter here that I'm going to use. The amount of butter that I am using on a regular basis is pretty crazy, to be honest, but I love it. And then I'm going to do some Celtic salt in there as well. All right, so this is my, I believe it's 1 pound of lamb. So just kind of cook this up a little bit here, get some of that fat in there as well. That'll end up sitting, and what I'll end up doing is cooking my eggs in that actually too. But so to the carnivore diet. So again, it's all meat, eggs, tallow, and pretty much butter is how I'm doing it. It's very minimal dairy, so I'm not doing any cheeses or any of that stuff really with it right now. Just doing those few things. I've seen a lot of people talk about carnivore diet online and different videos and stuff. And I wanted to try it out and check it out. And I've been doing it for about 6 weeks now, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm putting on some of the Celtic salt, which I love, big and flaky, tastes real good. And I'll show you guys a little bit more once I get toward the end. All right, so that is looking real good right now. A bunch of fat in there, butter, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna end up actually shifting and moving this onto my plate now. Now, again, back to the carnivore diet. It seems kind of extreme in probably most cases, in most scenarios. And I am not here to tell you guys to do anything or recommend anything at all, because it is a pretty extreme thing. But what I have found, I'm eating about 1 meal a day on this, because once I eat quite a bit. And I'm not really hungry until the next day. And if I am, I can usually hold off a little bit until dinner. The other big thing too, as to what kind of pans in or plays into this, is from the biblical side. Now, there's nothing saying you have to eat 1 meal a day, but I struggled for quite a while with gluttony, where it had a control over my life, and I felt like I had to be eating or snacking more times than not. I would eat a good sized meal, and the next thing I knew was habitually I was in the fridge just looking for snacks, looking for things to eat, and I didn't like the fact that that had some control of my life. So when I started doing the carnivore diet and eating quite a bit, it was also around the same time I did a spiritual fast and really felt convicted on some of the on how I was eating and what some of that stuff looked like. Dumped a little bit of that grease out just because it was quite a bit. Some of that butter and fat, I guess, I kind of dumped out that way. But still got a good amount in the bottom here. I'll cook my eggs in this, add a good flavor to it as well. So beyond even doing it for some of the health stuff and kind of making that commitment, it's just been something that has been a relatively easy to do, but I am getting a lot of, I would say, benefits from it. Again, I'm not a doctor by any means, and I don't recommend anybody to do this without doing your own research and looking into it. But in about that 6 week time period of carnivore diet and a couple of spiritual food fasts, I've lost about 34 pounds, which that alone is phenomenal. I got about another 20 I would like to lose and get to where I want to be. And then I also I've been finding that I am sleeping better. I have really good energy while doing my day-to-day kind of stuff. Feel like I have better memory with things, like a lot of different little things that I'm seeing from it. And it could all just be very much so coincidental, but has been things that I have noticed since starting. So I have seen really good success, like I said, with it so far. So I will continue with it for quite a while, probably at least another couple of months, maybe probably a couple of weeks at least, just to kind of see where I land with things. Adding some more Celtic salt just because it adds, again, so much flavor to it. But I've really enjoyed the results that I'm having. Yes, I have cravings every once in a while for things, but nothing that is unbearable by any means. Really come home, I look forward to cooking up either my steak or my hamburger. I'll do fish or I'll do lamb. I'll do pork every once in a while. I try to stay away from a lot of pork, but I'll do eggs and I'll do all these different things. Makes it hard, obviously, going out to a restaurant and ordering food and doing stuff. But I am feeling great. Probably the lightest I've been in probably 7 years, and have been seeing great results. So I'm going to continue with it. Also want to show you guys this awesome little life hack since I'm making the eggs. You got some eggs right here. You put just a little bit of water. Let that boil. Let it do its thing. Cover it up. Let it sit for maybe 30 to 45 seconds, and I'll show you what they look like. All right, let's take a look. Oh, mama. So that's maybe 45 seconds or so. I'm gonna turn the heat off on this. No need to flip. Get yourself a nice, good fried egg in there very easily. I'm gonna move this over here. But yeah, so this is really the majority of what I eat kind of on a regular basis. I don't always do the eggs. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Just depends on kind of what I'm feeling. But I'm at a place where obviously this all tastes great to me. I enjoy it, but I'm doing it more so I feel better. And so far I have been. So I cannot complain. I am not upset at all with the sacrifice I've made of giving up all the sweets and all the other stuff that come along with it. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this right on there too. Not upset about it at all. 100% worth giving it all up. I'll keep you guys updated as we kind of go through the process of everything with it. When I hit big milestones, lost, I'm close to that 35-pound mark, which would also get me out of the 200s, which would be great. And if you guys are interested in this journey that I am on, certainly let me know. Keep me updated. Post your comments. You're letting me know what you think of it. Overall, if you think I'm crazy, then tell me. That is totally fine. If it's something you have questions about, also feel free to ask. Again, by no means am I an expert. All I can say is I've been doing it. I've been feeling better than I did before, seeing the results that I want to see. And that's really all I can do. So I appreciate you guys checking it out. If you guys liked the video, feel free to like, comment. And if you want to see what else is going on, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time when Sean does things.